Good morning to everyone. Now we are going to see the last unit in microprocessor and microcontroller. So last 3 days we have discussed 3 lectures. First lecture is 8051 timers, 8051 interrupts, 8051 serial port programming. So in this lecture we are going to see about keyboard and display interfacing. So first of all we have to go to see the keyboard interfacing. So in keyboard interface generally a keyboard can be displayed from A to G alphabet. So that can be organized by matrix rows and columns. So CPU access through rows and columns. If a key is pressed between input and output, there will be some function happening. If no key is pressed, there will be no function will be happen. So basically 8x8 matrix consists of keys. There are two 8-bit ports. So among that 4x4 matrix consists of two ports. So two input rows, two input columns. So this is the major 4x4 matrix. So this is the D0, D1 and D2. These are the pins we are going to press. So port 1 we are showing as output, port 2 we are showing as input. So this is the output port, this is the input port. So if a key is pressed, suppose the key is 2 is pressed, automatically the input and output automatically acts to scan the keyboard, continuously detect and identify the key pressed. To detect a pressed key, microcontroller grounds all the rows providing 0 and to the output latch, then it reads the columns. So basically if no key is pressed until it wait for a key pressing. If a key is pressed, for example in this example given as if D0 only is pressed, the automatically detects to output port and then the output can be detected through input port for identifying the key. So the basic 8051 microcontroller connected to the keyboard display interfacing 89C51. The another one is we have displayed in interfacing part 8086. We have also keyboard and display interface. So keyboard and display interface acting to 8279 pin, 8279 microprocessor with interfacing. Here we are going for microcontroller. So in microcontroller we already know that there are 40 pins. The 40 pins are allocated to various places. So among that port 1, first 4 pins are allocated to keyboard interfacing, and port 2 another 4 pins are allocated to keyboard display interface for displaying the alphabet. So based on the programming you have to know, we have to display the alphabet. So A, B, C, D, E, F and finally we are going to display G, H. So this is a 7 segment LED. So we are using this keyboard and display interfacing in buses. So many applications we are using. So next we are going to see about how the LCD interfacing using 8051. So LCD is a parallel bus, consists of 4-bit, 8-bit, 16-bit and 32-bit. So 8-bit is denoted by Centronics, 16-bit denoted by ISA and 32-bit parallel communication interface. Advantage and disadvantage. So it's a high speed, also it acting to high throughput. Several bits are transmitted on one clock transistor. Advantage is also low cost. Disadvantage, large number of microcontroller can be connected to pin for implementing the parallel bus. This is the basic disadvantage. So pin connection. So 8051 has port 1 to port 7. So data is data. What we are going to display the data. So D0 to D7. To our register select we are going to port 20. For reader write we are selecting port 2.1. For enable we are selecting port 2.2. For VCC and ground it is 10 kilo resistance for resisting, either to increase the value how the voltage can be drops. So also it can be grounded. This is the 4-bit LCD interface and the 8-bit LCD interface. So 8051 connected to Atmel. So port 0 is displaying. So in that first 4 pins and another 3rd pins are connected to the alphanumeric LCD. So display. So through the 8051 microcontroller also the power supply displaying the alphabet. For denoting 8-bit LCD interface we have to go for alphanumeric 8x8.